Hello and welcome to today's video. This time we've got another 100 books from the epic Penguin collection of a few months back. This time it's books main series 1900 to 2000. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Right, well there's a good one to start, which is Ed McBain. I really enjoy these Ed McBain books. I have read not all of the 87th Precinct, which is what this is, but I've read quite a few, and I sort of read maybe one or two a year, but there's quite a lot of them, so I've loads to go, which is cool. And all the early ones came out in Penguin, and then he got picked up by Pan Books, who carried him on in the 1970s and ended up printing them all. But yeah, I've really liked him. My copies aren't the best. They've all got the 87, most of them have got the 87th Precinct logo there. My copies aren't the best, and I see this isn't mint. I see that one's actually got a bit of Magi tape on, so I'm not going to be able to do much with that. I suspect this may be another one of those authors that Alan, the previous owner, was quite keen on, and he may well have read those himself, or read these himself. Certainly my copies are not perfect, and I'd like to get better ones. But, they're a little bit few and far between. It's actually got some writing in that one. That's no good, is it? Can't be having that. Need to remember that. The pusher. That's a bit better, that one. The mugger. This one's got a little bit of tape on. First, but I'm sure not the last of the books that have got tape on. Thankfully, I've not got awful copies of these Ed McBains. I mean, I've upgraded mine at least once or twice, because I bought like little job lots of Ed McBain books, and they've had the Penguin ones in there, but they don't, a bit like the Earl Stanley Gardens that we've seen, these don't really turn up in nice shape with any sort of great frequency. So when you see nice ones of some of these crime ones, it's worth picking them up. The books are quite thin anyway, so they don't really survive multiple readings, you know what I mean? So, but I'll compare mine anyway and see how we get on. Okay, groovy. So, as I film this, I'm just a couple of weeks away from the Penguin Collectors meeting in Exeter, and also the day after the book fair. So I don't know how well those are going to go, but I hope I manage to sell off lots of doubles. I've got more wants lists that have come in from people which I need to sort of service, but it's all a matter of time to deal with it. Doing mail order is absolutely fine, but it means I'm not doing anything else instead, so I have to balance it. And do some sort of priorities, really. Don't recognise that one. (1963) still. Hammersmith Maggot. Bit of writing inside this one. There we are. Love of 7 Dolls. Yeah, that one's okay. Nabokov. T.H. White here, got this one. Yeah, nice copy of that. A Travelling Woman. A bit of a classic, Kill a Mockingbird. Sadly got some tape on this one, which is a shame. I think I've got it, so it'd be one I'll compare conditions to. Thankfully the tape isn't too serious in this case. Left a bit of a stain, but hey ho. Alright, let's slide that pile over there. The Fig Tree. That's alright. Harling. Got like a bit of rubbing or something on the top there. That's a nice one. The Birds and Other Stories. Nice. Murder Plan 6. Oh, that's got some writing in. Very good indeed, it says. Your writing inside was not very good indeed. VG, that one. Another one. Oh, this one's had tape on, which has come off. Maybe it's sort of dropped off. That's okay, but VG only. I don't recognise that. South from Granada. Bit of a mark on the back there. Nurse on the District. L-shaped room. Also got a bit of tape on. A bit of a classic, isn't it, this one? I'm going to give this one a polish because it's just got a little bit of like cover muck on. I think it'll appreciate a polish. It's going to come in a separate to be polished pile. Another one with tape on. Bit of a two-ply problem there. Just want to get a tiny bit of tape on the end, on the corner there. Glue rather, I should say, on the corner. First time using it in a couple of days, so let's see how we get on. There we are. There we are. Let's sort that little corner out. Henry James. This one's also very, very rough indeed, sadly. Yeah, quite the worse for wear, that one, but it is what it is, which is a copy, of course. Oh, nice little wedge over here. Faulkner. This one's got a little bit of that white dust that we've seen on some of these books, so this will go into the polishing pile. Very, very light, but still worth doing. Portrait of Hemingway. Lovely. Actually, that's also got a tiny bit of that dust, maybe because it was from the book that was sort of next to it. The Penguin Science Survey, the most boring Penguin books to ever be gracing the main series. You just think that these should have been published as Pelicans, not main series Penguins, but I don't know why they were ever printed and included in the main series when they're so evidently Pelicans, you know. It just really, it baffles me. Is that pen? Yeah, it's Sadly pen. Science Survey A. Just the thing to read if you want to drop off to sleep, I would think. Middle of the journey. Let's slide that pile to the back because they're all done, ready for brush. Henry James. Lovely. Another nice one. That's going to have the polish, a little bit of that sort of cover flower, as I'm almost tempted to call it, like that white dust. I have seen it before, so it's not unique to this collection, but I'm not really sure what causes it, you know. The White Nile. Don't recognise that one. It's one I definitely haven't got. Selected short stories of Henry James. Another one with the white sort of dust on it, so we'll give this the treatment. And also some other erroneous writing here in the back. How dare they, we say. There we are. Lovely. The Boy in the Bush, D.H. Lawrence. Interesting that this one was picked up in 1988. Very, very late for Alan. And consequently the second-hand price inside was 75p, which is a lot more than usual. Most of these are being picked up for 10p and 5p's and things like that, so... Death in Cobra, this is a bit rough. Yeah, very much just a good, if that. Right, next wedge over here. The Ballad of the Sad Cafe. Got some of the colours. There she is. Sammy going south. Nice. This is a good book. Not too bad a copy on the face of it. The Hugo winners. This one I've got. It's a nice one all the same. There we are, it's nice. Makery goes home. Absence of a cello. Don't recognise that one at all. Don't Tell Alfred and Nancy Mitford. Another one I know I haven't got by her. Good stuff. When the Green Woods Laugh. Oh, so it looks like it's possibly not bound right. I've got detached pages maybe. Yeah, it's got a text block that's sort of come out. Bit of a shame. Right, I think it's been re-glued, so someone's done a bit of amateur restoration on that one. Sard Harker. Nice. Science fiction, serious. Looks like a pretty nice copy of that one. Limits of Love. Kon-Tiki Expedition. Daughters of Mulberry. Quite a few titles here I don't actually recognise that well. Obviously some, but lots that I don't. And I think that'll probably be the case between now and the end, because it's an era of Penguin that I've got less of. So a lot of these books are the first time I'm actually setting eyes on them as physical copies, which is cool. It's all brand new stuff. So I'm definitely not complaining about that. Because getting new books is what it was all about. This one's a little bit grubby, so I'm going to pop it into the to be polished pile. Courtroom USA, this has got some tape on. And that's good, that's one I haven't got. Science fiction, one title I haven't got. Faded Spy, which is a shame. But even so, quite pleased to get that one. Yeah, nice that. Gruer. Memories of a Catholic Girlhood. Lovely. The Mackerel Plaza, another one I've never really seen. This is the shape of things to come, look, with an all blooming text cover. Oh, how we hate those and lament them nowadays in books. Give us a decent artwork cover at least, or something with a bit of design to it. I suppose this has got some design, but at the same time, I do not approve. I've seen so much better. It says it was designed by Derek Birdsall, so I don't know if that's just his style, you know. Who can tell? Who knows? Go away, bird. Got some tape on. Here we are. It's again a bit of a VG'er, this. Not quite tip-top, but not too bad. Another Muriel Spark, The Comforters. Okay. Another one, The Bachelors. Must have released a 3 in a row. Often happens, you know, often happens. 3s, 5s, and sometimes 10s in the past have been released, all at the same time by one particular author. Something Penguin like to do. Right, let's slide over pile number 3 here. Right, this is really dusty from an angle. It's another movie tie-in, so this one's going to need a polish. But yeah, it's really dusty, that one. That's the polish pile over there. This is a big one. The Living Past. Definitely haven't got this. Looks like a huge photo insert inside. This one seems slightly out of place. I reckon this one got published later because it looks far more later 60s than what we've been looking at. Let's have a look here. 1965. Well, maybe it was just a little bit ahead of its time, but there you go. Not one I recognise again. Alibi for a Judge. Henry Cecil ones. These are sort of legal books. He did quite a few of these for Penguin. Slide Arena. That's cover designed by Pinpoint Studios, I believe. Yeah, Pushpin Studios, that's it. That's a bit of design, you know. None of these photograph covers or typography. We don't want that. Invitation to a Beheading. That's cool, isn't it? Nabokov. Now I see down the bottom of the spine it's coming away ever so slightly, so I think, yeah, we might need to get some glue into this one, I think. There we are. Yeah. That's just come away. Very, very unusual to be so blatant in the middle of the book, but sometimes that's how it goes, isn't it? I need to squeeze some glue out. Come on. Come on. Evidently I should be cutting there again because the glue's sealed up, annoyingly. Here we go, we're motoring now. That's a shame because the book's actually in great shape. Just the glue has historically dried out. And I've put loads on and I'm now swimming in it. There we are. Now it does look as if that's going to appreciate the polish as well. Around the sort of the logo there is dirty. Just making sure that the bottom and the top of the spine are definitely in while I rub the glue off my hands. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, it just needs the a polish, that one. A Ballad of Love. We haven't had to do that much gluing today, have we, in all honesty? Nice copy. Death Under Sail. Crime one from CP Snow. This is the first 87th Precinct book, Cop Hater. Great read. Very, very quick, as you can see. But definitely a good one to start the series. That's probably why it was the first of many. Conversations with Stalin. Still got glue on my fingers. Bump in the night. Then there was murder. Oh, the tape's just dropping off like that. This one's a bit grubby, so it's going to need a polish. Yeah, just the top bit there. Give that a bit of a buff. Hemingway. Yeah, that one's alright. Ways and Means. Oh yeah. Henry Cecil again. I think I might have a box set of them, possibly, I'm not sure. Oh no, I'm thinking of another one actually. Nice. Golk. Don't recognise that one at all. Is that a Ralph Steadman cover? Yeah, it is. Early Ralph Steadman. It's a little bit sort of dusty, so I'll put that in the polish pile. Another Henry Cecil. Little mark on the front, but nothing we can do about that. The Light of Common Day, Diana Cooper. Nice one by the look of it. Nice. Let's get this part out of the way. And make a little room. The Years with Ross. Thurber. Is that pen or ink? Oh no, it's pencil. Good. Nice. That's actually got a little, very, very light surface dust, so I'm going to pop that in there. Trouble with lichen, one of my I'd say this is my second favourite John Wyndham. So after Dare the Triffids, this is my next favourite. I really like this one. This is a pretty average copy of this, sadly, but I've got real minters of that myself, so that'll be cheap and cheerful. 7 Gothic Tales, eh? A little bit the worse for wear, this one. That cover's been biffed, sadly. Yeah, quite brittle, this one. It's aged and toned. Aged and toned. So I'll give it a good brush and be as good as we can get it, really. White Mass Saga. That is sadly in pen. This is dusty. A dusty cover. Winds of Heaven. Flowers for Mrs. Harris. Lovely, that's nice. Oh, another one. Mrs. Harris Goes to New York. This one's got the mottling on, so this is going to need a polish. Genie. See, David Gentleman did the covers for those three. William Golding, that's nice, isn't it? Free fall. That says mid-60s to me. Very nice. John Buckham. This is going to need a polish as well, but it's a pretty Pretty nice copy, Alice. 7p. To be polished. Adventures of Ellery Queen. Looks like a nice copy of this one. Okay. Sounds a little bit the worse for wear, isn't it? Yeah, completely loose page in the middle, which is very unusual. Very much a filler. I was tempted not to keep it, but I've never even seen it before, so I wish to keep this one in the collection for now. Big squidge of glue came out there rather quickly. I shall move some to this end. Yeah, it needs a darn good brush and polish, but at the same time, you know, it's pretty much one step away from the bin, that particular one. Sadly, but I don't recognise the tile even, so I think it's quite a scarcity. On the loose. Last few now before we get polishing. I don't think we've made too bad time today. There's no B formats in this run. There is some in this 100, which I've already got, but either I've misplaced them when I've been sorting, which I think I might have, but they're not here for me to clean up right now. I think they may have inadvertently gone on to the next 100 by mistake, so that is just one of those things. This one's got a bit of one of those covers which is covered in something. Remember, we've had a few of them. It's much harder to spot them on this one, actually. You can feel them. I think we've almost got them all. That was a lot of work for that. A pool, Anthony Afternoon Men. Another Dance to the Music of Time. It might even be the last one that Penguin did. I can't quite remember. got that Osbert Lancaster cover again, which I love. Excellent. Let's get these out of the way. Because we're almost there, just a couple left. We've got a Penguin, more Penguin science fiction. Edited by Brian Aldiss again. Nice. And the last one is a sour apple tree. Stamp inside there. There we are. Right. So let us get polishing. Right. Let's get this last little pile polished. These are the ones we've been putting to one side. And hopefully it'll make a bit of a difference on some of these. We can but try. Some of them are just like this, tiny little cover marks, which are very, very easily treated. Couple more. Certainly pulled off a lot of dirt off these, I tell you that. Last one. Lovely. Right, that's all the polishing done. Next thing is a bit of brushing. Right, let's get these brushed. Then I can get them sorted and get all the doubles ready for sale. It really is not a moment to waste at the moment. I am going to struggle to get it all done before the shows, but that's just how it goes, isn't it? There is only a certain amount of hours in the day. But I think you can safely say I've done my best. And ultimately that's all anyone can do, isn't it? Now I have still got at least 100 puffin books to do, puffin storybooks, so there will be another puffin video coming up. Not sure when I'm going to fit it in, but I'm probably going to do it sooner rather than later. It might be tomorrow, we'll see how we get on. In which case, for yourselves, that would mean it will be next week. I hope you've not been finding these videos too samey. Obviously, it's all the same publisher. It's not a lot of variety. So, they are very similar, although all the books that we've been doing are completely unique. So, we will not see the same book twice. Obviously, if you've enjoyed today's video, do please give it the thumbs up. And also, if you haven't already, would you mind subscribing, because it's completely free. There is always the option to leave a super thanks, should you be that way inclined. Or you can join on my other channel, YouTube channel memberships, or you can go to patreon.com and support me through there, which is a very, very good way of doing it from just £1, which is really, really cool. And you get your name in the credits, in lights, you could say. But yeah, do please hit the like button if you have enjoyed it. If you've made it to the end, extra special thanks to you. Please share these videos with your friends. Get the word out there. And I shall look forward to seeing you again next week with another video. Bye.